Well, hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Rayo from home base at Putnam Valley. It is just a little before 9:30, 9:28 actually on my clock, Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget that this weekend we're going to be setting the clocks forward 1 hour as we go back on daylight saving time. But in the interim, I wanted to come up with this short fused update regarding an area of rather potent showers and possible embedded thunderstorms. As you can see on the radar on your screen right now, I hope you're seeing it. It's the first time I'm trying out a methodology here of actually showing you some graphics. A lot of you have been asking when are we going to start showing graphics on here on Joe Rayo Weather on YouTube. Well, we're doing it right now. And for those of you who are subscribers to my weather page here on YouTube, thank you very much for being a subscriber. If you are not, please do subscribe. And one thing that we would like to ask you also is to tell people about this particular site, this YouTube site, my weather site, which will be providing you with these occasional weather updates. In this case, we have a short-term update for, or short fused update for right now, to show you this line of showers and embedded thunderstorms. As I can point this out here, you can see this line moving along. It is likely to cross through the immediate tri-state metropolitan New York area between 10 p.m. and midnight tonight. Now, the National Weather Service, the Storm Prediction Center, has indicated that some of the activity, there's about a 40% chance of showers and storms in any one given spot. I'd say it's a lot better than that because this line looks to be fairly solid. It is holding together rather well. It is moving in a direction that will take it through our area, as I said, in the next couple of hours. There's also a marginal risk for severe weather. Now, there are no severe thunderstorm watches posted, thankfully, but a few of these could be rather potent locally. So you might, if you hear some thunder or see some flashes of lightning, don't be surprised. That is headed our way between 10 p.m. and midnight tonight. Now, let me show you a different perspective here of what we're looking at. I'm going to change the camera view here a little bit. And you don't mind this little shakiness here. Again, this is something I'm trying out for the first time. This is the Weather Service, National Weather Service at Upton. Their radar picture for centered on the National Weather Service site in eastern Long Island. And you can see coming into view now, as of, again, 9:30, here's the area of showers and possible embedded thunderstorms that will be moving on in and through our area, again, between 10 p.m. and midnight tonight. Again, some of these could be locally potent in terms of a brief burst of heavy rain, or maybe some loud thunder, or maybe just some flashes of lightning. Those of you who are located in western sections of the Hudson Valley, most notably Orange County, Western Orange County, maybe over to near Port Jervis. If you look west, maybe you can actually see some flashes occasionally of lightning with this impending system moving on in. Again, expected to move on through between 10 p.m. and midnight tonight. Here yet is another view. Now, this is going to be actually a computer model of what we're anticipating. This is the computer model that we know as the excuse me, the NAM 3 kilometer near surface reflectivity, which gives an example of what the radar might look like. And I think it's pretty close to what is happening, what reality is showing right now. These showers and storms. Now, this particular model is for 9 o'clock this evening, Wednesday the 3rd of March. So that's just 9. Here's 10 o'clock. Again, very close to what we're looking at right now. You can see the oranges and even the shades of red, which may indicate some embedded thunder and lightning, embedded convection activity. As we move into the 10 o'clock hour, this is 9 o'clock. This was 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and here is 11. Now, by 11 o'clock, pretty much the line of showers and storms is expected to be pretty much right down the Hudson River. As you can see, here would be the Hudson. Here is the activity. And again, the areas of orange and yellows and reds, those are possible embedded thunderstorms. Notice, if you will, also that this activity is moving fairly quickly. I would say on the order of about 25 or 30 miles an hour. Again, let's back up and show you. This is, again, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. This is 11. By midnight, all of this activity will have shifted to the east over into eastern Long Island and central sections of Connecticut. And it'll be pretty well done by then for New York, the immediate New York area. Only eastern Long Island would be getting it. And then by the time we get to 1 o'clock in the morning, all the activity is pretty well over with, except for extreme eastern Long Island and southeastern most sections of Connecticut, lower sections of Rhode Island, still seeing some potentially hefty activity with the oranges and the reds over there. But again, that's long gone for us. If we move things forward in time here on the 3 kilometer NAM, we're pretty well done with precipitation. As we move into the day on your Wednesday, the 4th of March, we're looking for a mixture of sun and clouds. Temperatures will be seasonably mild, somewhere between 49 and 56, at least according to this forecaster's look at things. And then maybe a little area of instability will pass on through during the evening hours tomorrow night. Take a look here. Now, this is for 9 o'clock tomorrow night. A little area of moisture here in the form of some rain and shower activity, and maybe even a yellow spot may indicate a brief burst of heavy precipitation, but in a very localized area over lower Westchester. So we'll have a decent day tomorrow, clouds mixing with sun, a gusty breeze. Winds are going to be blowing out of a westerly direction tomorrow, sustained speeds 10 to 15 miles an hour, and occasionally some gusts to over 25. So the winds will be active tomorrow, a blend or mix of cloud and sun, then maybe another round of showers coming in briefly tomorrow evening. Then that moves on by, and then we go into a dry air mass, high pressure in control for the day on Thursday. You could see here, this is 9 o'clock on Thursday morning, high pressure in centered southwestern sections of Pennsylvania, building in and bringing us what I think will be a superb weather day on Thursday. We'll have less wind. It will still be relatively mild, not as mild though as what we will see tomorrow. Tomorrow will be probably somewhere in the low 50s. Will be in the upper 40s with upper 40s and low 50s on Thursday. The thing about Thursday, less wind. Not as much wind on Thursday as opposed to Wednesday. So maybe we could say that Thursday will actually be a day that will be less harsh as opposed to Wednesday, even though both days, Wednesday and Thursday, will be pretty well much the same in terms of temperature. A better day on Thursday, more sunshine for Thursday, less wind on Thursday. It'll be a nicer day then. Friday and on into the start of the upcoming weekend, well, we've been hearing or talking about this potential coastal system, but it looks like that coastal system is not going to really affect us too much, aside from perhaps bringing us a bit of rain or maybe some wet snow later on Friday. Now, this is the end. This is the NAM's view through 47 hours. We're not all the way through to 60 hours yet, the full run, which would have given us a view of the potential coastal system. But again, looks like Thursday will be fine, a lot of sunshine, and then Friday will probably see things go downhill with the chance for some precipitation late on Friday or into Friday evening in the form of rain or wet snow. I'm just going to shut the lens down for a moment here. There we go. And turn things around so that you'll get a chance to see me a little bit in somewhat of a different perspective, a different light. And let's see if this is going to work. I'm going to bring that down. Hang on for a moment. Yes, some of you are probably saying, yes, the forecast is looking dark, but let me just quickly turn the cap up. There we go. Here we are, and now you could see me a little bit better. Again, this is an experiment. It's the first time I've had a chance to do this or try this to actually show you graphics for the first time. I hope it turned out well for you, or at least you were able to see what I was pointing out there on the radar and the latest computer guidance here. We did not do a Joe and Joe tonight. Joe is enjoying himself down in Georgia with his grandson. I saw some pictures on his website a little earlier on his Facebook page, and it looks like he's having a ball. And he wanted to, he drove all day yesterday to get to Georgia today, and I guess he's a little tuckered out or petered out. But hopefully, we'll be able to get together tomorrow night at our normal 7 o'clock time. All right, let me let's check the board here. Take a look and see who we have on the chat board tonight. We have Daniela Evangelista. James is on board. Dennis Cassia, how you doing, Dennis? Let's see. Timothy Veltman, how you doing, Timothy? Bobby Livingsworth is on. And I'm already hearing the rumblings from the faraway storm about next week, which is driving me crazy. It hasn't happened yet, so why would it happen now? Some of these people, some of the snow lovers especially, have been really having a tough go of it this winter, and now they're grasping for anything as the clock continues to tick down, and we come toward the end. Well, we've already had the end of meteorological winter, and astronomical winter will be coming to an end on the 19th of March. Still possible that we could get something later on in the month or maybe in the early part of April, but boy, I tell you, it has been a long, tough go for those of you snow lovers this particular winter season. Scott Briller, last year at this time, Central Park was ending a 5-day streak of measurable snow. And for those of you who haven't already seen it, on my Facebook page, I posted a picture that I took 1 year ago tonight. It was at 10:30 1 year ago tonight. There was already 4 inches of snow on my deck. I cleaned all of that off, woke up the next morning, and found about another 3 or 4 inches to replace the 4 inches that I had already gotten rid of. So yeah, they just don't seem to make winters the way they used to, right? All right. Tim Beltman, my father, has a friend who was 20 miles from the Nashville tornado, and he had debris fall out on his yard. That's a tough thing last night. It's one thing to get a tornado. It's one thing to get into an area of severe weather, but to have it all happen in the middle of the night, 1 or 1:30 in the morning, that must have been a frightening experience. It's been a couple of times up here that we've had some strong gusty winds. And one night I even thought that there was some kind of almost tornadic activity that was going on just outside my door. It's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. It can be very, very intimidating to hear that noise and to deal with that in the middle of the night. Anyway, prayers sent to all the people down in Nashville who were hit by that terrible system last night. And this system that's hitting us in the next couple hours is related to that. Thankfully, not of the same potency in terms of showers and storms, but there is a relationship. It's a cold front working its way into and through our area now. This is the same weather front that last night or early this morning, unfortunately, brought all of that destruction to Nashville. Daniel Fitzsimmons, will we see any kind of snow this weekend? I'm a snow lover. Well, again, I think your best chance of seeing snow might be some wet flakes here late Friday or Friday night, Daniel. This weekend looks to be basically a dry couple of days coming up with more in the way of sunshine, I think, for Sunday as opposed to Saturday. And also a big jump in the temperature again. My forecast is calling for Saturday to become mostly sunny and 41. Sunday, 53 and lots of sunshine. Near 60 with sunny to partly cloudy weather on Monday. And 57 with maybe some late day showers, not snow, but showers when we get to Tuesday. So it doesn't look like any chance of any snow, Daniel, for you this weekend. Michael Azera, severe thunderstorm warning now up for Trenton, New Jersey, and just measured a 52 mile per hour gust at my weather station. This is Michael Azera in Trenton. So batten down, everybody. It looks like we're on our way towards some potent shower and storm activity in the next couple of hours. Scott Briller saying, great job with the maps, Joe. I thank you. Again, it was more of an experiment than anything else, and we'll see how this plays out. Maybe we can improve on things in the coming days ahead. This is not the OBS system that Mr. Chiaffi uses. Really, what it is my regular camera mounted on a small tripod, and I'm simply pointing it at my screen when I'm calling up each one of these maps. But if it works, if you're able to see something, that's fine for a first day out. Let's see, Bobby Livingsworth, the death toll and injuries continue to rise from the Tennessee tornado. Again, very sad situation, but we'll again, we're saying prayers for all the folks who went through that atrocity, that cataclysm down in the Memphis area in the wee hours of this morning. Let me just quickly check here. I want to see if there's anything that we should advise people to in terms of this, to see if there's any warnings or watches that have gone up since I started this a little while ago, a short while ago. All right. So we have we mentioned the severe thunderstorm warning. This is for, let's see, I think this is for the area around Princeton now. For some reason, I'm not seeing the warning come up. I'm pushing here and not getting anything. Let me see if I get anything here. It looks like around Staten Island and New York Harbor. I don't know. It's not working. Okay, special weather statement. Let's all look at this special weather statement from the National Weather Service at Upton. And a line of showers will affect Hudson, Central Passaic, Union, Bergen, Essex, Southern Westchester, Richmond, Rockland, and New York. At 9:15, radar indicated showers were low, and you saw them at the top of this show here, located along a line extending from Mount Arlington to near New Hope. Movement was east at 40 miles an hour, and locations impacted will include Newark, Jersey City, Patterson, Elizabeth, Passaic, Bayonne, Wayne, Hoboken, Plainfield, Bloomfield, Hackensack, Linden, Bergenfield, Paramus, and Ridgewood. But again, this will also affect parts of the New York area and the lower Hudson Valley, again, within the next hour or two. So we want all of you to be safe and be advised that that is what is coming our way on this Super Tuesday 2020, this third day of March. Okay, we're going to shut this down right now. Thank you to all who tuned in. Again, if you have not already subscribed to my weather page, Joe Rayo Weather, on YouTube, please do spread the word around. We're going to put this short fused update on my Facebook pages in just a very few moments. And again, we'll be back with you tomorrow night, probably, especially at 7 o'clock. I'm assuming at 7, we'll be doing the Joe and Joe show on Joe Joppy's YouTube page. And maybe we'll do some short fused updates here on my YouTube page and my Facebook page as well during the day tomorrow. So you stay tuned. We'll cue you in on when that happens. Till then, I want to wish all of you a happy Tuesday night, happy hump day tomorrow. And I'm meteorologist Joe Rayo signing off for now. Be safe, everybody.